Well, good Saturday morning. There's three of us. What's that mean? Are we streaming to three channels? No. We don't stream to this guy's channel.
No, didn't even think about it.
The fact he's even here is too much.
All right? I know.
He's stepping on precious time, our time. For those of you that don't know,
a lot of money to be here.
This is, yes, he paid a lot. Unfortunately, I never get to see that money because it's just like everything goes to Hatter. Mr. Hollywood over here is always making the deals. He's got a good manager. That manager knows how to take care of business. But as always, we're streaming to two channels. This guy right here is, well, let's just say king admin of the TMNT Party Wagon on Facebook. So if you're in that group, this is the guy responsible for all your posts getting deleted or comments getting locked. And then the TMNT podcast, the Party Wagon podcast on YouTube. So if you'd like to see some conversations from folks, they have guests on, and sometimes Gary is there these days, but not so much.
I guest appear on my own podcast. I'm a special guest now.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the channel. You got some stuff to show us, and obviously if you folks have seen the thumbnail, we do want to talk about the Mezco figure of Nightcrawler, and I do think it's going to be awesome, but we got to talk about photos and how bad they are. But before we do that, Gary has some stuff to show off, and it's actually, I haven't seen it yet, but I know what it is, and I'm very excited about it. So before we show that off, I guess, like, you guys want to say hello to
John is so hot out the gate today. John, you're very very animated and very like
awake.
You're very take charge today.
Well,
you had a good night rest.
It's a few seconds of that, and then 5 minutes from now, I'll just be a miserable sack of shit like you.
Wow. What did I do? What I said? Gary, I want to say that John's energy has been attack me pretty much since I showed up here. I don't know whether I'm used to it, so it's okay. But I don't know whether he woke up on the wrong side, this and that. I just like, okay, John's just but I like it was a compliment. I like that he was like take charge, but you have to call me a sack of shit. Anyway, my food poisoning is doing better, guys. Thank you for asking.
Speaking of sacks of shit.
Yeah, dude, it was just, Gary, let me just tell you something, man. It was like, I shit so bad I almost fainted. I just gotta say, everybody got it. It was that. Yeah, it was like one of those like shits where it's like your body is like, okay, so you have to be dying, right? So everybody, all cells, so it was bad. But everybody needed to know that on this live, and thank you for all your well wishes. Let's quickly say hello to the chat. By the way, happy Friday, everyone. I love Friday. Friday morning, it's a great time to be alive on a Friday.
Saturday.
So yeah, but happy Friday, John. Happy Friday, Gary. Happy Friday. Looking forward to Saturday tomorrow. And yeah, so we got Isaac Montez right here. Happy Saturday. We got Bradley. We got Tokadat Razor. We got Charlie Squared. By the way, we can't go for like 2 hours today because I got to take my kid to a dance class or whatever. Elio, you got Alter Clark, you got Devin Decker, you got Dust Tapes, you got who are you? Whose name is this? I can't fucking read it. Aincio Mar. God, get names with numbers, right, guys? It's just like fucking crazy.
That's a good one.
Yeah. What Gary said. Hi, Gary. You just fucking read these, please. You got Pickle D. I love Pickle D. You got Toy Stalker. You know what? Let's end that Toy Stalker because he's a fucking. Ooh, I like his comment though. Johnny Bitter YouTuber. All right. Guys, let's and everybody else.
It's a Saturday stream. Nobody's watching this, so just let it fly, man. Say whatever you want to say.
I mean, I was talking about how I was shitting.
I know.
So, like pretty open, right?
Pretty open, just like your butthole was all weekend.
John, and this is after. By the way, Gary, this is how nice I am. Okay, let me just show you how nice I am. John's like, hey, he showed me all his masterpieces, and he's like, hey, I didn't get Jacques-Louis David Napoleon riding on cat. I said, I got you. I got doubles. He tried to tell me I didn't have doubles of my own thing. I was like, no, I got doubles, buddy. So I'm gonna
I've bought more of those since we last talked. It's been a nightmare. I showed April your video, and I go, just watch, just wait. And she goes, I already know what's gonna happen. And as soon as you open up that Venus de Milo, she just goes, tell him to go fuck himself. She was so mad. We bought 13 of those so far, not a single statue.
Oh, same. I mean, I bought 3, but no statues. I got 3 crates. I got the Birth of Venus twice, and then like some other stuff. I got a Hokusai, which I was very excited about. One of my favorite.
Last night.
But then it's got the one with the stupid dolphin added into it. I'm like, this is an awful.
Oh, you got the dolphin one? I like that one. John, I have an extra Hokusai. I'll trade you. If you don't want the dolphin, I'll trade you the regular one for the dolphin one.
Perfect. I just wanted like classic Hokusai, and then I wanted the riding the cat Napoleon. And cat with the pearl earring would have been fine, but those are fun.
Gary, did you get cat with the pearl earring?
I don't know. No, I didn't get either of those. Like we've got a lot of the stuff you got was like different than what we got. I'd have to go look. We've got so many. I'm gonna sometime today. I'll put them all together and I'll send you a photo.
What I'm most upset about that whole release is that they didn't supply the information of like the name of the artist and the name of the painting, which proves that this guy knows his art history, which is crazy because I was an art major and I was like, oh, what the fuck? Who is that?
Dude, me too. I only knew a couple of them.
Yeah. I hated art history though. I think it has a lot to do with the teacher. And
I was gonna say I had an awesome teacher. Oh. I had an awesome teacher he said if you cannot figure out the name of an art or an art piece, just look at it and describe it. That's probably the name of it. Like woman eating apple. Like that's normally how you describe like that old art stuff. And it was so fun. He was the greatest guy. He drove this. He had this convertible Volkswagen Bug, and he was this old guy, and he used to drive with giant pictures just out the back of his car. He'd just be cruising down the highway, going to like art shows. Oh my God, he was so awesome.
That's a good art teacher.
Dude, he was awesome.
Yeah. I had a city art teacher. I had Miss Rutherford. I've talked about this on the show before. Miss Rutherford was a bitch. She was my fucking art teacher in Highland Oaks. And like she's horrible. The worst art teacher. She's mean. And I remember my buddy Reese, who I talk about all the time, when we were 14, he wrote, because he was trying to be a dick, he wrote on a stool, he said something like, hey, fuck you or something. And then he wrote signed near. Mm-hmm. And Miss Rutherford is like, she's like, get over here. So what is this? Did you write? I was like, why would I write a fuck you and a message and I sign it myself, And she I forgot what she did. I sent me to whoever. Fuck you, Miss Rutherford. She's probably dead. Anyway, go ahead, Gary.
Wow.
But yes, I you guys are both art people. My grandmother was a big art person, that's why I know a lot of art. But I also worked, I mentioned this on my Instagram, I worked at Prince Plus for 3 years, and all you did was sort all of this art, and all you did was have people come in. Where's the I need a Gustav Klimt girl in Gustav Klimt girl in golden dress. So that's all you did for so inadvertently you just learn art.
Yeah.
Anyway, I do want that other statue. Not to be greedy, Gary, even though you guys didn't get any statues. I really wanted the Scobulus with the fucking disc, the Greek, the Olympian one. But I did not get it. I got 2 feet.
My dog's got something in his mouth, and I'm trying to make sure he doesn't swallow it.
Yeah, well, please check on.
Damn dogs, man.
Check on your dog. Is he okay?
Oh, he's fine. It's some kind of Ninja Turtle accessory. I don't know what it is. But
you want to take care. You want to take care. Yeah, please take care of your dog so he doesn't choke.
He's not much of a turtle collector these days. So.
I mean, his name is Ronan. But
yeah, and you had your wife legally change her name to April, which is
yeah, sure did.
I mean,
that's right.
Everybody says that I did that on purpose. Someone brought it up like 2 years after we had been dating. And it was like, is it because of turtles? I'm like, what are you talking about? I never put two and two together.
No,
it was like, I was like so naive to it.
No. It's a subconscious thing. It's like when people marry someone that looks like their mom or something. Like you just had this weird obsession. You couldn't even. So part of your life.
How many pets do you have? You got the one dog or?
No, I've got 3 dogs now. We used to have like 20 pets in here, but I've got 3 dogs and 2 ferrets.
2 ferrets, huh?
Yeah, we used to have like panther chameleons. Now he's knocking stuff over. We used to have so many like animals. It was like a zoo in here, but it's too much work all the time keeping it clean. And they just, slowly pass, and we're like, we're not going to replace them. So
right.
We're just sticking to the dogs.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I want you to share your stuff, Gary, but I do want Technicolor to know that you can go to Secret Galaxy's live stream and you can hear these Dan and Near talk about Prince Plus for like 3 hours.
Oh. And Dan and I can talk about Microsoft for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys are Microsoft people.
It's so funny. I messaged him after your live stream. I was like, you don't remember me? Like, as just joking around with him. He's like, and it's just so funny.
What if he like bullied you and he didn't remember?
No, we never in the hall. He worked in he's in like Connecticut, Massachusetts or something, like somewhere in the New England area, and I'm in New York. So like we were in the same district. So we were always on calls together, and I always see him pop up. And then when he told me he worked at Microsoft, I was like, oh, that's how I know you.
Oh, so you actually did know or of him
yeah, we both did the same job. And
I thought you were like joking around, like okay.
Well, no, I'll do the quick story. He worked in the store. He was talking about retail on your last show that he was on, where he like selling stuff. I just happened, my office was in the store. I was an education specialist. So my office was like in the back of the store here in New York. And when COVID happened, everybody just went to work from home and like had to do like online training for schools and sales and trying.
Oh, we lost him.
Even the internet was like, this is boring. So anyway, that was fun.
Nah, you're a fucking asshole, man. Anyone that says that John is like the nice one or whatever, you don't understand.
It's different. It's like I adapt to my environment. That's all it is.
No, you can't blame it on me, man.
No, it's true. Guys plus balls. I am part of that community. If the guys are like not like that, like my buddy Gus, he doesn't drink alcohol, so and he doesn't like when people like because their personalities change or whatever. And so if I'm at some gathering or whatever and there's alcohol there, I don't partake if Gus is there. So I'm just like,
yeah, I'm back. My internet's on the fritz this morning. We had a snowstorm last night. I'm sorry, everyone.
It's okay. Please continue with that riveting.
I mean, really, all I was saying was when the stores closed, we all did the same job together. So we were all like one giant thing. We did a bunch of training, and we were always on calls together, and learning all the
guys.
Stuff.
Numbers are really down right now. What are you doing in your stores to fix these low numbers? It's like, well, there's COVID and nobody exists. Yeah, but looking month over month and year over year, you guys are really down. Okay, so I have a regional manager or district manager who just doesn't fucking get it. I know that world.
Yeah, no, really, yeah.
I know that world. That was when I worked a Verizon third-party authorized retailer. I was a store manager, and it was that kind of shit. Like in West Virginia, getting just blasted with snowstorms, like 18 inches, and then it's this Oh, you guys, what are you guys doing today to like really drive the traffic into the store and like get those numbers? You guys out in the hallway? You guys saying it's like making calls and like, you fucking dumbass.
Yeah, working sucks.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Well, anywho,
anyway, Gary, you are here for with not just to shoot the shit with all of us, but you are here with exciting purpose. I didn't actually know you were revealing this shit this soon. So this, I thought for some reason I thought you were coming for something else. But
it's
you have some stuff that you want to reveal, and Gary, because people don't know the way into this. This is also your connection to where you work and this and that. So please intro this a little bit, and I think chat if you like toys. You're gonna get fucking excited about what he's about to show.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this is your fault. This is all Nir's fault. Just so everybody's aware, he hits me up at like midnight in November and it's like, Gary, I have an idea, and then just wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. So here we are, a little over a year later. It's coming true. So this is a Hatter thing right here. So for those who don't know, I'm Needles, the one that's always in the chat, and I run a stupid company where we make stupid shoes, and Bull Airs is the name. So we do a lot of cool shoes and clothing and all that fun stuff, but we also like to venture out into different things that we enjoy doing and collecting. And I'm a big toy collector. I buy some toys, and I wanted to start doing toys of myself, by myself, not of me.
And also of
toys of me. No one's gonna buy me. So we've got a lot of properties, and I'm like, what can we do? Fast forward, we've got, it was DCon 2024. The D stands for Dick.
Right.
Well-endowed men. We were all in the same room together. We were talking about stuff, and I had a shoe there, and Nir had never seen it, and he was like freaking out. Denver the Last Dinosaur, and he goes, "Oh my God, you should do a toy. You got the license. You should check on that." So after like, what was it, near like 5 months of them not responding to me about it, I was like, just tell me if I could do the fucking toys or not. They finally said yes. So I have the license to Denver the Last Dinosaur toys. You're going to see the work being done on it. And then we have one that's coming before that. So one had to leapfrog it because we will have to admit more popularity. But we have another big one coming, but I'll explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it to show the thing. So permission to share, good sirs?
Yes, please.
Yes.
All right.
And we have to shout out the sculptor of show it first.
Yep.
And because I'm very excited about this. Gary is correct. I was a big pain in your ass. I feel like I have checked in with you at least 10 times about like what's going on with this. So the fact that this
10 times is generous.
Is very exciting. But yes, a Denver the Last Dinosaur, and I am also very excited, Gary, if you don't mind if I say, because
go ahead.
I feel like I pushed very, very hard for a man to sculpt this. I thought this guy was the perfect guy for this, and I think he will end up being the perfect guy for this. And the proof is in the pudding. Even though he was a little scared, I don't know why he was scared, Gary. Like, why was he so fucking shy?
Well, that's the vibe I got. I got that vibe that I didn't know if he was like really down to do
I don't know, but this is a Mr. Sebastian Gomez. Sebastian, you better be in this fucking chat, because if not, you're a piece of fucking shit.
We're about to pat his ego real bad.
Yeah. Sebastian Gomez, if you don't know of, he's done a lot of things, but I really I started to really pay attention with his Space Jam renders that he did, because they were so fucking good. I don't know. I thought he was I was like, this dude is like the perfect guy. I think this, and again, this is work in progress, right? Like of old Denver here. So there's going to be guitars and glasses and all the fucking stuff. So yeah, Gary, tell us about Denver the Last Dinosaur, my friend, and a whole lot more. We're hooking up.
Also, squeeze in your insanely wide monitor
window. Dude, sorry, we got ultra wide here, baby. It's for Excel spreadsheets.
You're sharing a whole desktop. Can you do just a window?
No. I mean,
that's all right. I just want to maximize people's viewing space here.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. Hold on.
That should work. Just do it within the or not.
Well, no, I did. I did window. Right? I know. I just did share window instead of entire screen. It looks like it's close to the same thing. So, but yeah. So this is going to be. Someone said, "What's the scale?" This is 1/12 scale, and it's going to be like an ultimate style. So I'm a big fan of Super 7. I'm a big fan of NECA specifically. I love the way they package things. I love the way they do paint apps. And so some people will probably say that they don't like NECA, and that's fine, totally cool. But this is designed to scale with your current stuff. My goal is to final product of this. It's going to look like it's part of the Ninja Turtles toon line, so you can put it right in your display, and it looks like NECA made it.
That's good, and it's something that I can buy.
Yes, yeah, and it's something you can buy because it's not NECA.
Yeah.
When I've been working with Sebastian on this will be fully articulated. This isn't 5 points or anything like that. I actually have based it off of the Earl Sinclair Dinosaurs action figure that NECA made. I sent one to him this past week, and he got it, and he's studying it for the way that hinges and stuff and joints and all that are going to work.
Right.
So I am a big fan of double hinge joints. So you get maximum mobility, but you can tell with some of these things, that's just not realistic. So I am going with aesthetic on some of these pieces because you don't need double hinge knees on a Denver.
That reminds me of the new Superman from Mondo. Like Mondo's converted to double jointed elbows with the X-Men line, but to keep that Superman looking like the animated thing, you had to go with just like a larger thing, like the new Wolverine knee joints. You couldn't do double joints.
Yeah, so. And it just helps with the aesthetic too. Like, and even if you get a little bit, you get 90 or more on that, you're in a good spot, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
So that's how we're doing this. So he's going to come with, I think we have 3 heads lined up, guitar, glasses, 3 sets of hands, and a skateboard. So he will be fully ready to go. For people that might see he doesn't even have eyeballs or pupils. I will, hold on, give me 1 second, everyone. I have a zoom in of it. I'm sorry about the screen.
It's okay. And it's just crazy that it's that this is licensed too, because we're so used to like unlicensed things.
Yeah. I'm sending this over to the other monitor. Hopefully this helps.
That is a license. Are you doing, is it going to be the clothing? It's going to be like soft, like, ooh, look at that, man. Look at that straight, dude, the straight ahead face is fucking perfect. It's I know that there was some back and forth on just the eyes. This is one of those things. The reason why it's very difficult to make this similar to Ninja Turtles is because when you watch this show, there are so many different cell versions. You know what I mean? There's so many different, there's no like definitive, like, here's what he looks like. But this got me fucking excited. Once I saw him with the glasses, I was like, you know, you have the Denver with the guitar. It's going to be fucking great. I was going to say the shirt, is it going to be soft goods or is it going to be like kind of like thin plastic, like malleable, like he's gonna be sculpted?
I don't know yet how I'm gonna. I gotta work on that because like with the Earl Sinclair, his bottom half, we'll just say his crotch area is malleable, or it's like that soft malleable plastic. But he also has a shirt that covers up that half, so you can do hard plastic and then malleable below it.
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to do like a full like chest piece with stomach that's like rubbery yet. I gotta work it out to figure it out what's gonna work best. But he will be on display. He will be printed and have like a hard copy at Toy Fair next week. Sebastian's actually doing he's rigging it for me where he's got his guitar, he's on the back leg and he's jamming out. And he's got an extra head where he's got the winking face. And then the other thing we're working on is we're trying to figure out to put the magnet in the glasses and a magnet into their heads so that they just snap on like a lot of the Chinese companies are doing now with a lot of their accessories. They just kind of snap on.
Yeah, can you do that with glasses? Because that's one of the things I haven't, like you see it with hats and stuff, but I haven't. Because I was thinking about it with the previous sculpt of the head, and I was like, oh no, are you going to have like an alternate head for the glasses?
Yeah, I got to figure that whole thing out. I don't want to do an extra head, and I also don't want to just set them on there. That's not. I'm essentially taking complaints that I have with current toy lines and just trying to fix them. So, if it's as small as having to have it right in between and the bridge of the glasses, a tiny magnet, and then the other magnet will be in the sculpt of the head behind the eyes, so it's in the plastic. That's how I kind of want to try to work it. We're gonna see. A lot of trial and error with this stuff. It's not perfect. So
I'm curious about that. I wonder if, depending on how close the glasses are to the head, because, thinking about the figures that we have with magnets, sometimes you can see it, sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's just like they paint over it. So I wonder if his pupils could be magnets that get painted over, and then that way the glasses can stick and have the space.
Yeah. There's what I've been told working with someone. I will tell who it is because their work is in here as well. I'm working with somebody that knows a lot about the industry. I've been working with him, consulting with him a lot on making sure that, like, can this be done? Can this be done? And thankfully he's not saying that I'm smart, but thankfully he's told me I'm hitting all the right points.
Okay.
So I know what I'm talking about, thankfully. And that makes this whole process a little bit easier. So, but he will be coming out later. I think we might have him. We're not sure if we're going to just fully fund it or if we're just going to kickstart it with extra goodies. I like the latter because it's always fun. But we want to hopefully have him starting to launch by end of year. One thing that I did add, I didn't mention, is I want to have 2 necks. So one neck is a static plastic, got a ball peg on the neck, on the throat piece, we'll say, in the chest, and then ball peg up top for his head. And then the second neck will be a bendy wire one. So you can curve it. So instead of doing, because he doesn't have any texture in his neck to really do multiple joints.
Right.
I want to do like a bendy neck, how NECA does with like their Triceraton tails and stuff. So you can have some movement on it, because he's got some goofy scenes where he's like, creeping around on kids. So I want to make sure, you know what I mean. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
He's your friend and a whole lot more.
He is.
They never really clarified a whole lot more.
Right. I love the idea of 2 necks. I will say, Gary, would be great if I know you're talking about Glass's head, but there are many moments in this show where Denver does the glasses are perched on top of the ice thing. So you got to consider that.
Yeah.
If the glasses were floating, you could have him just do his little 80s or 80s down. Well, you can't go down, but you can go up if you had floating glasses.
Yeah, I am wondering if like something like right here, if I'm circling on screen, if I can somehow, like, this might be a second piece. So maybe I can have it so that it might be like there's a hollow point, and I put a magnet up there as well so he can have it up on his head. I don't know.
That's tough, because you got to think of the magnets are also going to like force the angle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's all like crazy engineering, trial and error. It's nuts. And I'm having a hell of a time trying to do just 2 figures right now. I can't imagine like Trevor over NECA having to do like all these turtles at all times.
Well, it's a more of a team.
Yeah, I mean, that's also true.
So he can focus on the talking points or whatever, because he doesn't sculpt at all anymore, does he?
I don't know. I think he just leads it. So, but that's Denver.
I mean, at least he doesn't credit himself if he does sculpt. Also, Gary, I think, like, I keep on thinking of like Vacation, Bebop, and Rocksteady, and how like they had those really nice. If the goal is like this should go with like NECA, which I think is very smart. This should go for like with like NECA TMNT. I would love if you considered like that soft, like very much in the style of like that Bebop and Rocksteady, like the like a soft plastic shirt. I think would probably be the, like, I get what you're saying about Earl Sinclair, but like he, that's a live action, it's based on a live action figure. So soft goods makes a little more sense. I think I'm hoping that you guys could do that.
Well, Earl Sinclair is soft plastic. It's not soft goods. It's the same. It's exactly what you're talking about. Like that.
His shirt isn't.
No, it's rough. It's the malleable.
Right, okay,
I'm looking at Vacation Bebop and Rocksteady right now. Yeah, if I can do it like that, the reason I say I'm not sure is because I want longevity out of it, and I don't know how deterioration will work on it. So I got to definitely research that. If I can do the whole torso as like a skeletal, like a buck with an overlay on it, so you get more range out of it, I'm of course I'm going to run that route. So we'll definitely have to see where that is.
Well, I'm very excited about this. I don't know. I think it'll do well, and if you do a Kickstarter, I think there'll be enough people because this is like a simple kind of Kickstarter. It's one figure. You're not doing all the kids. You know what I mean? I think that's a reach. You did mention maybe a backing insert with the kids if you want to, I don't know if you have the rights for that, but that could be cool. At least you can, display them. But I'm very excited about that. I think people will fund this to get this made if you guys choose to do that. And I think Sebastian Gomez is proving to be the guy.
It sucks because the other project I'm working on is with somebody else. And I'm about to ruin Sebastian's life with how much stuff that I want to get done because he's like my new go-to. So
that's good.
Yeah. Because the next one,
we do have just a super chat here. Super chat $4.99 over Gary's face. My question is, when is somebody going to do a 112 Mighty Max toy line with full-size bases? Well, thank you, Great Dane, for the super chat. Mighty Max. Oh my God, you guys remember that?
I'd say when a company has about $1 million to blow on one set.
Yeah, that's gonna be
full size, like 112. Holy crap!
Yeah, 112. Like I'm trying to think like how 112. Like
that's huge.
Well, anyway, Gary, get on that.
I mean, Mighty Max is in the cards. I think I told you what the next project I'm going after is. So we'll check. Oh, there he is. Look who it is. Sebastian Gomez.
Look who it is. What if he came here and we were just talking shit about his
ears are ringing. Someone's talking shit about you on the live stream. But no, like this will pat his ego. I have had a hell of a time with this next one. There's a couple things that just aren't hitting for me. And at the end of the day, I was like, I wish I just had Sebastian do this, but I needed these so quickly for Toy Fair because of how everything fell in the line. I needed to have two different people work on them. But Sebastian was probably most likely is my go-to going forward. For everything.
What a side burn for the other guy.
Yeah. Well, the other guy's got a pedigree, quite a pedigree.
Okay.
So this is the next one. This one I'm really excited about. This will be launching. Let me preface it. Kickstarter launches in April is the goal. We're going to have 6 weeks of advertising. There will be stretch goals. We do have a goal of having this thing sold before we get it on Kickstarter so that people that do engage in the Kickstarter just get freebies, get stretch goals and stuff like that. So
yeah, don't do April 1st.
No, we're not. I already did.
We'll be like, oh,
yeah, no, we're not doing it.
Wow, look at that, man.
I was gonna say those shoes. I was like, well, it would be really fun to have Denver wear the Denver Bolaires,
which he will. So that's part of our.
He will. Part of the
gimmick. Is Sneak Attack Toys. The idea that Tom had was it's a sneak attack because we're doing all these franchises that people don't ever think would ever have toys. So that's kind of number one. Number two, we're a sneaker company. So let's incorporate the shoes we've done. So we're taking the shoes we've done and making them swappable pieces. Now we haven't decided if they're going to be skewed or not, which we probably want to, so that they fit their feet properly, in real life. So those shoes are just kind of a template, but those are the ones we've released, and those will be swappable on Chuck himself.
That's amazing. I also really, seeing these and these faces, I want a con exclusive version where he's kind of it's got like a wash across it, so it looks a little grimy. His eyes can stay exactly the same, but maybe a little bloodshot, and then add some 5 o'clock shadow to him, and he comes with a cigarette.
Yeah, well, he's got that iconic photo with the cigar. everybody, like I preface this with the Chuck E. Cheese team that we work with are my favorite licensor to work with. They are the best people I've ever worked with. They're enthusiastic. They approve things quick, and I mean quick, within an hour.
Wow.
They are just the best to work with, and I love them. We made a joke internally. Remember with that photo of that guy in the Chuck E. Cheese outfit getting arrested a couple months ago? So when we were talking about this with people, everybody was like, "You're going to give the handcuffs? You're going to give him an accessory of handcuffs so he can get arrested?" And we're like, we joked about it, but no. We're looking at doing stretch goals on him. That'll be fun. So like one stretch goal that still needs to be approved is the animatronic head as a swappable head.
Yeah.
So it might not go with the body, but it's something that's kind of fun.
Yeah, that's fun. It's like Mondo with their, doing an X-Men from a different series head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're doing that. We're going to do a flocked version of it. And then we're working on bases that are the flocked. Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
they'll be flocked. We're not doing like Super 7 flocked. Do they even do flocked things? I don't know, but it's always crap.
Flocked.
We're doing like good flocked. We're gonna flock them as a stretch goal option that you can do. This is not flocked. The standard version will be smooth.
Yeah.
And then we'll do like,
and these are licensed.
These are licensed. Yeah, these are official.
Yes.
This one was done. So I saw someone in the comments said like Super 7 is paint apps. That's not what I was getting. I was saying like the style of the thing.
You were saying when you said Super 7 aesthetic, cartoon aesthetic.
And with that, I am working.
You almost lost half of your audience.
Well,
like, oh, so $65 and like one set of hands.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I am working with this right here was done by Kyle Wadiga, who is the designer, was the designer at Super 7 with like turtles and stuff like that.
That's right.
So he did a lot of that. So I've been working with him on that.
And Kyle's great, by the way.
Kyle and he is now with Mattel. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
So Kyle did some of this in his free time for me, and that's one of, like I say, the industry like professionals. He works with the factories. He knows the factories over there. So he's getting me. He's like a lifeline for a lot of this stuff. So super excited that we're doing this one. And then I was gonna show I'll show it anyway, whatever.
But he is not the he's not the sculptor.
No, he's the designer.
Right. Yeah, so there's I just want to make sure to credit appropriately. Yeah. So he's the designer, and then there's a sculptor as well.
So this is like the hard sculpt of it. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this because it's off screen, but this is him getting the work done. This was like pass number 3 of revisions, and then I showed this one to Near last night. This is the pose. This is what's being printed and painted for the for Toy Fair. I'll have him at the booth next week. This is not final articulation at all. This is not, because that is not good. But this is him in color, getting to the point to where we're working at. Not final once again. Still pending approval license or the licensor approval on this. This photo.
Right.
But that's kind of where I'm at with Chuck. So he'll be coming. My goal for pricing around these is I do not want to exceed $45 on any of them.
Dude, so that's crazy respectable to do that. And I think most of the people in the chat will be like, I mean, if you have to do 50, 55, people will understand. Because this
I think people understand if you have to do 60 for this. You're a small company. I mean, I'm sorry, this is how it works. It's a small company, the price has to go up. The MOQ, I can't imagine it's a giant MOQ.
Yeah, for these, so don't be afraid to do that. That's, again, 45 is great. Near went through this with his, and he took advantage of himself and kept adding accessories to where the point he didn't make any money. But people will pay for these. I'll definitely buy this thing. I don't have an attachment to Denver, but this I kind of have an attachment to. But as the chat is going on about Billy Bob, because in my hometown we had Billy Bob's Wonderland.
Yeah.
So that franchise speaks a lot to me. But this is awesome. This would be great. And as you mentioned with the Denver, these will be essentially that between 6-7 inch scale that NECA is mostly.
It's going to be 1/12 scale, and it's going to scale with your NECA stuff. I'm going to double check it.
I'm just going to say, just commit to saying 6 or 7 inch scale or whatever it's going to be, because 112 scale, it has a very wide range, and whatever NECA is doing is not 112. Whatever Marvel Legends doing, that's not 112. So I get it. Mondo's the same way.
Yeah, we'll go with 6 inch scale because I'm trying to. I told Near I bought that Jada Toys Chester Cheetah figure, and I've been using him as articulation inspiration and tooling for how he's going to be. Which is why tooling's not final. Like he's got double jointed knees here. He's going to actually have single jointed knees with a swivel on the knee instead of a thigh cut because I hate thigh cuts. So like I'm changing it as I go.
Yeah.
We'll just say 6 scale. I got to figure out what his actual height is, and I want him to you can put him with your stuff you already have, and he's the proper scale. He's not a giant, and he's not like super tiny.
Yeah.
I want him to be the proper size.
And I think with something like this that could be sold as a dude in a suit, could even it will work with other, like if it's scaled with NECA Toon stuff, it's still going to work with NECA movie stuff. Then it'll work with smaller 112 things because it's like a costume kind of thing. So that feels like a really safe place. Plus, from somebody that's just like been on the outside of reviewing these things, that scale seems like much more comfortable and safer to try to do specific paint apps and sculpts and articulation without being like, oh god, we have to like really be innovative or re-engineer this whole thing, because obviously the bigger it is, the easier it is, until you start getting into weight. 6, 7. I don't know. I just keep coming. Is this cool to do for us at 40?
Don, you're cool now. Congrats. But yes, I agree. I think this will. But please take what John said to heart. About
100%.
So Gary, don't. I think we're all big boys and girls here. People could pay $50-$60. I think for a Chuck E. Cheese, if you want one in your collection, I just there's, you can't compete with Jada, you can't compete with NECA, nor should you. This is one of these things where this is the license, this is the figure. If you want it, you're just gonna fucking get it. Yes, obviously there is a limit to what you can charge, but make this profitable for yourself, please. And I know that you will. Let's get this super chat. $9.99 Fluffy Pro. So glad it's not baseball hat, Chucky. Thank you for the $9.99. No plans, Gary, for baseball hats?
So that's like the new one, yeah. So we are going to look into stretch goals to add like accessories like extra hats, because the hats are removable. Good. Also magnet. So that's like another thing.
I was gonna ask
we're doing removable hats. So we've been talking about.
I will say what I really want to do with this is, and I don't know if the ball joint will support it. I really want to take that body, put some like punk teenager head on the body, like smoking a cigarette, and have him holding like the big Chucky, like just like wait, like in the NECA diorama, like just standing outside, like just that's my and here of course I'll take 6-7 super chats. So thank you for the $1.99. Great Dane right here, and then oh my god, and Togadal Razor coming clutch right here as well, and 20 memberships. Wow. Thank you. Very, very generous. And we don't have the time to go through all the members, but congratulations to and Gary, you will be giving a free figure to all the members, right? That was kind of the deal, that anybody a member, you will get a free Chuck E. Cheese
I could
figure. But yes, thank you very much, Toka.Razor, you sweetie pie. So I'm very excited about these things, as is John. We gotta move a little fast here because I gotta do Friday. It's Friday morning, guys. So very excited about all the figures. Gary, I assume now that this cat's out of the bag. After this Instagram, you'll post this up. We can share these images and we can tell people about this now, or is this just for this podcast?
Yeah, I mean, we'll say it's for this podcast until next Friday. I'm doing exclusives, showing off some of the stuff. No one's seen that painted one yet.
Confirm Gary doesn't believe anybody watches our channels. All right. He's like, I got a safe space. It'll be 7 days. It's no problem.
I did want to say I I am working with David.
John can turn anything into a dig. He can turn
I can read between the lines.
Yeah, I said I do want to give a shout out David Vonner Studios. I'm working with on this. He's the guy that used to work at Toy Biz and he did Marvel Legends for a bit. Invented the ankle rocker, I guess. That's who I'm working with on this. So he's been really good on my feedback and my criticism. So huge shout out to him on him and his team getting this done.
Yeah, so you have a solid professional team. It's not like this is not a fly by night operation, and I'm very excited about what you guys are going to put out, and we will push the shit out of it, of course, once it's. Alter Clark said it's Saturday, guys. It's Friday. I don't know why would we be doing this on. It's just weird. Let's talk about what the thumbnail was. Because John's going to have some points, and I'm going to have some points, and Gary's going to have some points.
Are you working on screen sharing?
We got to take this.
You're going to screen share it? Is that what you're doing? You're talking like you were going to screen. I was waiting for you. We're all waiting for you, buddy. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, here, let me go to the Mezco site. Hold on a second.
Yeah, the myself and the entire chat knows that you're not even doing anything right now. Just waiting for this to arrive to the screen so that we can all just have so much fun with Photoshop. You know what would be fun is like taking. Oh my God, we got to come up with some kind of challenge, an easy challenge. But we work with some good photographers that we know from Instagram. And when these figures arrive, we go, okay. And then we disperse it. Like we create a little group. We go, pick the photo that you want to replicate and then shoot with the figure and do this without like all the Photoshop stuff. Obviously you can do like some highlights and like make some changes or whatever, eliminate a stand in the background and see if they can create better shots that are more compelling than what we get from Mezco all the time. That could be fun.
I bet you could. I bet you could do that because the bar is whatever. I don't want to be too mean. Here's the game I want to play. Like I want to as we go through these shots. Do we think they can do any of these shots? Like, can it do?
And this was on display at San Diego Comic-Con. So just for the folks, like these aren't renders. That's why the stuff always gets crazy. Right. Like these things exist in some fashion, and now they might be some kind of like advanced prototype or whatever display model where joints are loose or whatever, and they have to do something to kind of keep things in play. But we have historically on this channel looked at photos like this, and we see where they basically just like completely remove an arm or something like that and put it in a weird position in Photoshop. A lot of times they're not even holding the weapons. So
yeah. I do want to repeat, we've mentioned this before when it comes to going over this. I think it is a huge faux pas, almost bordering on like some kind of legal thing, where if you show an action figure in a pose, you should not be able to show an action figure in advertisements in a pose that it cannot achieve.
Infamously crossed arms, Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom. Yeah.
Just make it cross arms.
That's got to be 101. That's got to be.
That's something that still hits because that came out how long ago?
3 years
there was somebody just a couple months ago on Reddit talking about it. Like they just got the Doom. They're like, is it just me or like, why can I not get this pose? And people were like, yeah, that's just Mezco.
I wonder with the soft goods, because like one of the issues I have with a lot of soft goods on a lot of these figures is like they don't have the stretch you think they do that they show in these poses. Like that one that was on the thumbnail. Yeah. Like did they have to like unthread it to get his leg up? Like these legs don't make the soft goods just don't allow it to happen.
So this is still kind of like photoshopped into. I don't know why this is the case, but we've looked at these before where they have all these Photoshop backgrounds, and we like ripped apart the Ninja Turtle ones that were all AI backgrounds, but they can do photo. Like I don't know why this one isn't this. This is still heavily edited, but they've done plenty of images like this where it's a figure in a photo booth of some sort, and they take the shot, and I'm like, yeah, that's good enough. Like that will sell it. Just turn it around, do a couple shots, and we're going to be like, yeah, I want that figure. Don't go over the top with the weird stuff and make it to the point where you're like, okay, this can't exist this way.
Right.
Now this is fine. I mean, they still do this, like, whoever their Photoshop person is, it might be multiple people. They still have this thing where they just airbrush everything. They don't know that other tools exist, so everything gets the airbrush tool. And you see this.
They're like my mother-in-law. just puts photographs as airbrushes the shit out of stuff.
They don't understand contrast. I don't think of whether they're highlighting the background way too much.
Yeah.
He looks like Charlie Sheen in that photo that's on it, like with a face that's on his head, on his body. Yeah, it's dude. This is like, I mean, you just cannot show.
Let's get into the weird photos so we can talk about the weird photos. So let's just kind of go through them, and then we can circle back or whatever happens.
Yeah.
So.
By the way, we have photographer extraordinaire 1/6 shooter here. So the perfect person to opine on photography that doesn't make sense, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So he does come with an effect, which I'm very excited. Like, the effects look awesome. The BAMF. Again, I think the figures look good. It's a unique style on this, so it's just kind of like what Mezco does, where they just kind of get inspired by a bunch of types of things and make a character. But I think they've done some cool things. The suit looks pretty neat with all the line work in it.
Yeah,
this is really just like a rip on the photography choice or the lies of posing. But so far, I mean, everything we're seeing, I think, feels and looks good. This tail is also like photoshopped into the image, so I don't know why. So weird things like that happen.
Yeah, you can tell by the connection into the butt.
Yeah, and it just doesn't live in the same environment as he does. And maybe that's just something to do with the prototype thing, but that's weird.
It's missing the proper shadows. The light's hitting the bottom of it weird. Like you got that light bounce off the bottom of the tail, like right over his back. It's insane. Yeah, there's minor inconsistencies, but
and so it almost gets to the point where, like, if this is always the same person making these things, it's almost like we're just going on like in Artist Alley and going like, well, the reason why this guy isn't that good at art is because he just uses the airbrush tool and doesn't know that other things exist. And it's like, well, that's kind of me. We're approaching this as a Mezco is a business, and this is what got approved. Like, they go so hard into trying to make this stuff work when they could just go the easy route and it would work.
I think people just want practical. Yes. I think it's as simple as that. Like, people just want to know that this exists. Like, this exists, and obviously you can flourish it up a little bit, but it's just like,
Jonathan, go back 2 photos when he was on that train car real fast. Look at his tail wrapped around that blade. It's not going to be able to do that. There's no way.
No, probably not.
I mean, I think it does come with a wrapped around.
Does it? Never mind. I'm an idiot. Fuck me. Don't worry about me.
That's okay.
I'm more impressed on how they got him on a moving train to do that shot. That's crazy.
It's very dangerous for the photographer.
Yeah. Here's him just waiting. Nightcrawler wouldn't just wait, like, just for some dude to show up, do that shit. And this is look. Maybe there's a more posable body with this one. I don't know, because it is Nightcrawler, and the dude's known for, like Spider-Man poses and shit like that. But I have the Mezco Spider-Man, and they didn't do it for that. I can't imagine they would do it for this. I think it's, and when we saw him at Comic-Con, he was just standing up. So there was no reason to believe that, like, he could do any of that shit.
Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, most of these photos are fine. Most of them don't really seem like they're pushing things. But this one from our thumbnail is the one where I'm like, there's no way, especially with the soft goods. It's not even like cloth. This is like a thick material for the body.
Yeah.
So whatever is happening back there, there's no way. And that's like, if they're using the metal, well, there's probably like a plastic body underneath or something. But I'm thinking of like the Batman or those figures where they use like metal skeletons underneath of things like this. I mean, like that's also one of those poses where you're like, oh God, I don't know if I can get it back to where it belongs.
Here's an interesting comment. Look at this. They wanted me to do some work for them way back when the first Wolverine figure came out because they like my style. But then all they wanted to do was shoot in front of their gray background.
Oh, what's the point?
Yeah, that's
it's like
Mezco. I don't know if there's anybody that but this is the message to Mezco. You are in the business of tactile things, of things that are small and real and models. Why are you shooting on sets that don't exist when you have the money? Why are you shooting? Well, why is Photoshop or why are we Hollywooding all of this when your business should be things that are real, things that you can touch? Antithetical to what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, you just leave it up to the collectors to do the photos that you can't. Like, just do basic stuff like this, where it's in a little booth, which again, I don't know why this one doesn't look like it's actually there. Normally, this layout is real. Just give us, hey, here's some stuff. Show us the limitations of the posing would be cool, like just some basic joint movement. But if you can't do that, just do stand up 360 shots, show us the accessories, give it to some photographers on social media or whatever when it releases.
Well, but don't they do that? Like, D Amazing is a photographer, and I feel like he works with Mezco, and don't they give him a lot of these things to photograph? So why do we end up with like these weird
it's a good question. I don't know.
I actually know I have an answer for that. So no, for real. So I was looking at a lot of those, and admittingly, we use AI backgrounds on some things like as templates, and then we edit them.
What? Never seen you guys do that.
Yeah, everybody does it, and then they edit them and do all that. So we've got someone like Tom. Tom's an amazing artist. Tom has the pedigree. Tom can draw anything, do anything. Like, he is just so good at art. But what happens with situations like this, I think it's like what Tom does. It's where he loves doing the ads so much that he just keeps doing them over. He just keeps doing multiple ones. What if I make it look like this? What if I make it look like this? What if I make it look like this? And then to oversaturate the ads, and no one cares about it. What people care about is the base figure, the realistic things, which is what
I would say. And remind him, there's a reason why hand photo posing does so well on Instagram.
Oh, I agree.
Like, there's nothing to piss off a photographer more than them taking the time, setting up, getting lighting, doing all this stuff, having a full environment with the figure, and where you're like, oh my God, is that like from a movie or something? And get like 600 likes, and then you got to do this, just like, here's it in my hand, 6 poses, and then that gets like 10,000 likes. Like, that there's nothing more infuriating, but that's real. That's in my hands. I know. There's also this thing where, and I think about this a lot with thumbnails, where when you have it by itself, you don't have the sense of anything. You just see the thing. When the hand is there, you have a sense of scale. You know, it's a toy. You know, it's all of that. And then the poses in the hand also make it like, oh, that's something that I can also do. That's a real thing that can be done. There's no
right.
tomfoolery. Speaking of Tom.
Yeah, no, definitely. And on top of that, like what you guys are saying with like, I will, and everybody gives me shit, NECA Dick Rider, whatever. They're all my friends. Look at NECA stuff. They're just always on their backgrounds. They're always on their street displays. They never do any special fancy stuff. It's like, here's the figure, here's some cool lighting. That's it. They don't have to do all this sizzle stuff. So the reason I say I think I know what's going on here is whoever's in charge of this is just tunnel visions and just loves to do this thing, and they just overdo it every time. And I think that's what's happening here. And whoever's their boss is not managing it properly,
or they're the one doing it,
or they are their own boss. Yeah, and send this stuff out to people and get the photos done. Was it someone? I just saw like a 1/12 scale, freaking like a whole city the other day with the Ghostbusters firehouse. I forgot who it was. Like that stuff all exists. Just do that. It's way easier.
Dude,
yeah. And there's no prototypes for fragile code. Don't post, but there are people used to handling them. To your point and John's point, it's like people will just appreciate stuff that's like in hand more. I'm so, it's just how it is, because the people can connect to that and they can go, oh, I can see myself putting that on my shelf. Oh, I can pose it this way. I can do that. That seems to be more. And if you don't have, but yeah, this doesn't work for a lot of people, and it feels very antiquated. It feels like an old, just like an ancient way of doing things, because you think people are going to be impressed with your fucking magic show.
I love that that is going right up his keister though.
Oh, Laser Pants got it. Yeah, Mike Diabolic. That's who it was. Who did the Ghostbusters Firehouse thing? Is insane.
Wait,
Diabolic.
Is this going up his rectum, his taint, or is that his his dong crawler?
I wouldn't be involved if there wasn't something going up someone's ass.
That's right, and that's Laser Pants showed up exactly at that time too. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's where that can is going right up your ass right after. Yeah. So I don't know. Mezco, pay attention anyway. But yeah, just I don't know, fix your shit. And yeah, that's anything else that we quickly want to talk about before we all got to wrap it. We got to do a short one today, guys. Is there anything else? Is there any toy news, guys? Do we want to complain about Superman with Lois accessories since it's a big egregious fucking thing? No, I'm joking. I think it's fine.
I think there's a very tiny audience of maybe one guy that thinks that
Lois as an accessory? Excuse me, but she's a woman.
There's like that guy once. He's in two places.
Yeah, there's one dude out there who has been lighting up the Mondo forums, lighting up my forums, upset that Lois, hey guy, just fucking get over it, because I don't think they're gonna sell a $300 Lois figure. I'm guessing you're not gonna get a Lois figure.
But even if they did, even if they did, and she's got a bunch of stuff, it's like, well, this is also like, this has to be its own thing because it is the shape it has to be. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so the alternative is like we place our bets and hope that we can sell a Lois packed with the right amount of accessories, but that also means that we have to take up her space with this entire other body. So that it's like a 2-pack of figures, essentially. It's like, well, what if we just include her? It's like, Catcha's not an accessory. Cats are living creatures. Oh, fuck you. You're a catist or whatever.
Thank you. Yeah, the assumption that the reason why you're wrong and the reason why your logic fails is because you make a leap assumption, because let's face it, you want to win virtue points. That's what it is. But you make a leaping assumption and accuse the company of misogyny because they included a Lois accessory with Superman. Which you can argue, isn't it more misogynistic that they don't include her at all and you don't get her?
Yeah.
But it's a baseless accusation, and you should stop repeating it because it makes you seem stupid, and you should stop spreading it like you got an aha moment. Okay, prove that it's misogyny. Also, by the way, there's a villain in there too that's included. What is the equivalent of misogyny for a villain when you hate a villain? Because that Mr. Mixelplix is there. Is that okay? Is it okay?
Right. And plus, like, who's saying accessory? Us? The people talking about the figures? Like, because it's like wild to say that like it's a full accessory in there. Like, are they just saying Superman comes with Lois Lane? So like, is it? I don't know. Like, there's also the soft verbiage of like, are people saying Lois Lane is an accessory? She's not her own person, or is it like also included Lois?
Right.
And then he has accessories of lasers or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. That logic. So just stop. What laser pens? Yeah, he's not mad at that. because you can't win virtue points by saying, you know, Mr. Mixelput, but you can this way. And it's like, I just hate when people do this and they go to multiple forums and they think they're a genius. It's a pretty dumb fucking take. It's just a figure that you can get, display it or don't display it. It's just stop. So anyway, so that's out. He's a little personality saying, oh yeah, are little people just accessories? What's going on? What's happening? What can we include? You're a fucking shithead. Anyway, that's it. We gotta do it. We gotta do a short one today. Thank you guys for being guys. Okay. Oh no, that's misogynistic. Thank you. Thank you for being my friends. That's friendistic. We got Alter Clark with a super chat right here. Mad Hatter with a Johnny accessory. Oh, John.
Hey. Well, thank you for the $5. But wait a minute. We did actually have a conversation about that. I was like, I should just be like this little, like a little goblin creature that comes with Flipboard, and I just like am on your shoulder, like,
hey, let's get those. Those will flip out.
Yeah, that's right.
like the Luke Goblin from Diablo with his little sack. Just put your face on it with glasses.
That's right. That's right. Who we complain? Just some. I think it's the same person that's just going on multiple forums. Just some.
Oh yeah, we have those people too. With every drop, there's someone that just has to crusade. They create multiple accounts and then talk shit about us on our pages, and it's like, we know who you are.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a very loud idiot. In Toy Talk, didn't they say the true figure of Lois you wouldn't be? Yeah, that's the other thing. If it was a figure of Lois, I mean, yeah, you wouldn't be able to achieve that fucking pose. You know what I mean? Like that's a pose. It's a pre-posed.
You can't do that kind of pose with like the highest articulated thing out there.
Yeah, no. And if you got a Lois figure, you'd straight leg that thing on your shelf. You wouldn't even pose the damn thing. You're not posing it. Like, you would just have it as an accessory. It's a compliment to your figure. So I think that they did a great job with that. To be honest, people are going to be able to do awesome poses with it, and it's going to double as a statuesque piece on their shelf. Like, I think it's the smartest choice they could have done.
Yeah, it's what is this? Are there no female toy collectors out there? No, not one. There's not one that exists. Okay, so let's wrap it up, guys. Any wrap up stuff you want to say before we get out?
I just want to thank you guys for letting me come on and show this stuff off. I'm really appreciative of that.
Well, I'm excited that you came on because I didn't know those things existed, and now I'm excited for at least half of it.
I'm excited too, and when you please let us know what we can do. Love the people that you are involved with. Very happy that Sebastian Gomez is on that project, and I think all that is going to be great. So let us know when we got some updates, and that's it, guys. I do want to go out with this. I had a new AI program. Okay, here's what I do. I take a Casey Jones and I press this button and watch this.
I hate these AI. Hey, can you come back?
What?
Can you come back near and get rid of the AI video?
Gary, John hit the end stream.